There are places the maps forgot, towns swallowed by silence, and cursed by something older than time. But one town, one cursed little place, you'll never find unless the storm calls you. They say the rain smells like blood there, and if it touches your skin, something inside you breaks. Don't close your eyes. Don't open the window. And whatever you do, don't step into the rain. Because once you do, you won't come back the same. They say every town has its secrets. But in Graven Hollow, the rain carries them down from the sky, crimson and warm. The first time it rained blood, people thought it was a trick of the light. Maybe iron in the water, or maybe it's a prank. But when the rain touched skin, the truth bled through. It began quietly. Clouds are too red to be natural, like bruised meat. Tess Mathers was the first to step into it. She was a waitress at Millie's Diner on her break, lighting a cigarette behind the kitchen door when the sky cracked open. She felt the first drop on her forehead, warm, sticky. She wiped it, expecting rainwater. Her fingers came away red, blood red. The next moment she was screaming. Not from fear but rage. She stormed back inside the diner, picked up a steak knife, and stabbed a regular in the neck. No warning. No reason. The blood from the wound mixed with the blood falling from the sky. Tess was tackled by 3 patrons and held down until the sheriff arrived. By then the rain had stopped. So had Tess's rage. She cried, asking what she had done. She remembered nothing. A few weeks later the blood rain returned, always brief, never forecasted. People caught in it reported visions. People they had lost, crimes they never committed, faces they didn't recognize. And violence followed. A teacher burned her classroom. A nurse drowned herself in the hospital water tank. Each time the person returned to normal once the rain stopped, dazed and confused. Graven Hollow began to die. Visitors stopped coming. Shops closed. And still the rain came. No lab could explain it. Samples dried into fine rust powder. It was as if something wanted to be forgotten. A local reporter named Malcolm Vane started investigating. He found old VHS tapes buried beneath the town library in a box marked, "Not to be viewed." The footage was disturbing. A facility built just outside the town. They were experimenting with red rain. One tape ended with a man laughing as he gouged out his own eyes, whispering, "They're coming down the stairs now." The last tape was simply labeled, "Evacuation failed." Malcolm vanished 3 days after his discovery. His laptop was found melted and his camera lens cracked from the inside. Only one person claimed to survive prolonged exposure. Her name was Edith Crane, an old woman living in a nursing home just outside the county border. She hadn't spoken in years. But when Sheriff Doran visited, she said only this: "Don't breathe when it falls. Don't look up. And don't let it touch your tongue." Then she started humming. Sheriff Doran recognized it. It was a song his mother used to sing to him. He asked her how she knew it. She smiled and said, "Because you were born under it." Sheriff Doran never visited her again. 2 weeks later she was found dead, drowned in her bathtub. But the tub was dry, and her eyes had turned completely red. A farmer named Luke Hollins found strange symbols in his field. Circles of red glass melted into the dirt. At night, he claimed to hear voices chanting during the rain. "It is not water. It is memory." He followed the sounds to the woods and found them, robed figures standing motionless in the downpour. They didn't flinch, didn't move, until he stepped closer. Then they turned, and they were all wearing the same face. His own. Luke was found wandering naked through the woods 2 days later. He never spoke again. During the town's annual harvest parade, hundreds had gathered. The sky was clear. Then a single drop hit the mayor's cheek. He stopped speaking. Another drop. Another. Then thousands. The sky wept blood. People screamed. Ran. But those caught in it changed. They turned on their loved ones. A father drowned his son in a fountain. 2 sisters gouged each other's eyes out with broken corndog sticks. The sheriff tried to fire into the air, but his gun turned to rust in his hands. Cameras shorted. Lights exploded. And over it all, a deep, low hum filled the air, like a beast breathing beneath the earth. When the storm ended, over 47 people were dead. Those who survived refused to speak of what they saw. Then one day the government sent a team. What they found wasn't human. A structure beneath the soil. Organic, pulsing, alive. Not made, grown. Inside there were tanks filled with red liquid. And a heart. Massive. Still beating. The rain was its blood. A journal was found. The final entry read, "We thought we were studying it, but it studied us. It dreams in blood. And now it remembers." The team didn't return. Only the drone made it out. Now, Graven Hollow is silent. Satellite images show movement in the town. People still walking, but the same people. Over and over. Like actors stuck in a loop. Rain still falls. More frequently now. Travelers report red skies near neighboring towns. A trucker saw a child standing in the middle of the highway in the rain, smiling. His face wasn't right. It had too many teeth. The rain fell on his truck. He drove for 6 hours without stopping, screaming the whole way. He didn't remember any of it. Just the smell. Like iron. Like meat. Like blood. And now, you've heard the story. There's a stain on your window, isn't there? You're hearing something, like breathing. Whatever you do, don't go outside if it starts to rain. Don't smell it. Don't taste it. And for God's sake, don't let it touch your skin. Because the rain remembers. And now, it knows your name. The storm passed, but the sky never cleared. The town is still there, waiting, hidden behind red clouds and broken time. The rain never stopped. It only waits for new skin to touch. So the next time you smell iron in the air, and feel the first drop on your arm, run. Or look up, and say goodbye. Drop of blood, because now, it's your turn. The rain wants you.